Welcome to I'm eating breakfast at Central Market. I hate that I'm staying at Haven for Hope though. I didn't even eat breakfast there. I'm hoping to leave today. I received donations for me to stay in a hotel. Until I get a permanent home for Jayden, Keilany, and myself. I'm gonna be bored today. I don't have any money to do anything. Can't be at Haven for Hope from 8:30 to 4:30. Then I want to be there. Like one is supposed to have a lifestyle, even when in a homeless shelter. That's why I'm seeking the death penalty towards my family of origin that has abused me. It's the streets or the home that isn't up to code, is what Ramon Lorenzo said to me when I was a child. So terrifying and disgusting. Oh, I am. Oh. The table was dirty though. Right. It is dirty. What else? What else? I want to shop at Nordstrom today. And I have work that I want to do. I want to network with the people from Nest. Not only am I like a huge influence in the collaboration acceptance, go for like the most money that you can receive for art. Lifestyle. I look forward to networking for me to learn and also because someone might recognize who I am, might never mention it, or might just benefit from my presence there. My parents do such a terrible job. They're trying to keep me away from falling in love with someone that isn't worthy. According to them, it's like that's not a decision that they can make anyways. It's so gross. What else? What else? So do I haven't had sex since last year. I still have videos that I need to delete from my social media accounts. Videos that I recorded at Haven for Hope. This is why my family of origin objects to giving people money, and they call one receiving food stamps a fraud because one receiving food stamps gives one a chance to be seen. And just by one being seen, my family of origin says, well, we can't kill her because now there's even more people that know who she is, have seen her, know that she's well behaved. A lot of videos that I recently. And one tax oneself from paying for help if it's been like years that one has been there, one wants people to know this. I'm a very extreme case of abuse on behalf of my. I think most people, I imagine, leave right away into a home of their own. Not with their roommate, not with one of the case managers married to them. Yeah, that's how my parents and my siblings try to ruin lives by suggesting that happening to people. I witnessed that in my childhood. It was so gross. There might be people that are witnesses to my parents and my siblings still behaving that way today when they're like, kid, it's still gross. It's still gross. I look pretty in all the videos, but there's some that I feel that I should have been probably beauty shots taken of me on those days. I think it's appropriate that I want some sort of acrobacy in my hotel, considering the kind of sex that we're in. I have. What else? 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 Oh, keep it. I just found it. I miss Sarah. There's about more than 1,000 people haven for hope seeking services while in that tiny hall never reflects that people must have money for food. letter there yesterday stating that now if one gets asked to leave Haven for Hope, one can't return in 30 days, starting on March 4th. It used to be 14 days. Why am I even in Haven for Hope? That's what I say when I see this letter. I'm like, why am I even here? But my family of origin, I remember when I wants to put me through is to have it possibly that invaded my privacy and put me in front of the people that I've dated. Well, my family of origin says I'm your husband, and they bring up a what's that called? A strap on to try to be like a third wheel in my relationship with my and then some of them like thinking like we have stable relationships in San Antonio too, and they're just like playing with people from like the town that they live in, most likely Aguada. There's so many insincere people in my family over there too. So my parents and my children probably thought that with the more stress that I received from me being homeless, the more I would get attached to them. Their parents think it wrong. Some people say that one can't even like sleep with family like that. After one has made it obvious that one has had sex, you can see them dating on could have been like IVF babies. And they will say, it's been said so many times, they want to find out if one has been sexually active just to bring up abuse forward. I don't sexually harass people. I don't have anyone that sexually harasses me in my circle. I don't date people that sexually harasses me. And I don't even consider that dating. That's abuse. That doesn't turn me on. That sort of conversation of abuse. It's sad for one to have like a mother listed on a birth certificate. That's what I've been saying since I was a child. Do not feel protected by a mother. But feeling my mother's on them puts me so stressed. Put me through such stress that I get harassed. It's always the same people too. It's so gross. It feels like no one else is like, oh, this was explained to me in my childhood. Like, it's like someone is very specific to the community that you grow up in for the most part. So it's like just I'm experiencing back in 2020 harassment from George Sanchez and Esio Rivera and Gustavo trying to pimp me to people that are trying to rape me and that sort of thing. Like people say that that stays exclusive to the communities that one grew up in or went to college in and that sort of thing. So that's why like no one even shows up. Just sexually harassed. There were some randoms that were so disgusting. Offering sex. Offering asking me for sex in exchange of money. So gross. The way that they approach it. They're gross to me. They're not attractive either. So even if they were legal, there were people that I was interested in, and I don't consider it legal for people to say, well, you need money and you're starving. So if you, oh, that's the thing with prostitution. Like, even if prostitution is legal, one can't say, oh, you're hungry, you need money, prostitute yourself. Like, as a human being, as a kindness, one needs to help a person out financially without expecting something in return. I don't even go on to find out how many ways my brother has gone to try to impersonate me in front of my colleagues, lovers, and friends. Like, I imagine him being that disgusting. So gross. Oh, I deleted a video that I took in a bus. Whatever. I'm not doing this for evidence. I imagine people send these to the FBI immediately after I post them. Say que that, oh, my family of origin abuses to seek abusive evidence of abusive behavior too. I would support that. That's why there's not like, well, my baby's grandma was offering to open her legs for sex to one of the men that I've dated here. The conversations, like that sort of thing. I don't do that. It's like the baby's grandma's looking for an ad for. They don't respect others. They don't respect themselves. What else? What else? What else? They would be selling my children if they could. So it's their- 6 months of recording videos that I hated for her, but I still haven't left. That's because if one isn't talking specifics about the abuse that one has received, people think that one is a scam, which is so like I don't want to be talking about how I think that my baby's grandmother is willing to sell them. Both of them are so disturbing. The lawyer in my children's custody case, Baker's lawyer, said to the judge, Miss Lorenzo doesn't have any family. Oh, some people live in denial and say, no, no, no. And 4 years later, like, toda la gente que me quiere. People are like, oh, you poor thing, you're just surrounded by criminals. Why did you go on to talk to them and give them the satisfaction of making themselves feel important over you seeking them while they abuse you? That was good to hear, though, in court, that I don't have any family. It's like I'm here, but it's because my family of origin abused me. That's why I don't have money. That's why I didn't get money, possibly to get separated from me. I wasn't even upset at the judge. It's like, let's have this conversation. In the meantime, I'm mad at that men that I've dated having been kidnapped by people in my hometown. And people are like, well, let's plan that hotel ourselves and get cuartos there. Beware of that type of conversation. These are like adult looking individuals. They're so gross. They say, let's build a hotel. In what room would you fucking tell me the room number? They have a script. It's so gross. Tell me the room number. Is the milkman gonna be there? Well, Amazon deliver. Imagine by now. What if the mailman is someone that you've dated and catches us having sex? What will happen? Will you fight him or will he join us? What's up? People say that even men, I don't think I have received any money, that know that that's retarded, get addicted to that role playing just because it's so something that they've never heard before. It's so gross. I witnessed that in my childhood. Like people that I thought were men just being like, what the fuck? Like, I need therapy now. I'm talking to like her coworker instead to my woman that I'm dating. And the coworkers with that shit, like I see a milkman. And they're like, that's not normal. It's just laughable. So they would seek help because there were men. They're like, okay, okay, I'm being abused. I get it, I get it, I get it. I'm like, I'm just like 11 years old, but I've heard it already. So I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's gross. They're like, don't ever do that, mommy. I'm not planning on to. What do you think I'm here? It's like, why am I talking to a child? I was a man like a few months ago. I didn't even know you. Get out your cool as fuck, but I don't want to be here like talking to you, getting therapy from you, and you're gonna be like emotionally damaged over this. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, I have strong people in the family, like so and so, like not a therapist, but so and so explained to me already, like what's happening to you before happening or during while it was happening to other people. I'm like, I'm not saying that that person can get you out of this, but like if besides therapy you need like an adult looking person to talk about this, maybe they have more resources or they can give you reassurance. And that was my face of like uncomfortableness. Me at like 10 or 12 years old next to a sexually active man that was like breaking inside because he wasn't dating the woman that he loved and was being abused by her family and was getting support from a 10 or 12-year old. Like, I've watched tape. They're like, oh, okay, that was. And that sort of thing. I believe like in roles, like they're like, okay, I'm not gonna discuss it now because then I'm gonna have to get into que si el por si acaso or how this family is trying to abuse you or is abusing you so that you change that they can have sex amongst them. And that's part of the reason why I use like that conversation with the coworker to escape from all of like el por si acaso. I don't want like seriously they would say that. It's like I'm gonna start walking like this, hiding my dick if I like hear from one more person that they want me to be there por si acaso. Por si acaso, if everyone starts having sex in the family, can they have sex with him even though he was dating someone in the family? What if like there is a natural disaster and he's the only one left and there are other women in the family? Can he procreate with them? It's like a ladies at the grocery store. They're so someone that said I was gonna start becoming a farmer. I'm like, you poor thing. That's what they so only do that like if you really want to. Like it's nice because if you have like your own food, but like seriously, don't become something miserable just because like they're trying to force you to be all these things that you refuse to know you are fine, possibly with who you are. It was so disturbing, so uncomfortable. I have so many videos to delete, deleting videos that I recorded at him. It was constantly for me to stay. And I did not receive any donations. That's nice. I don't know. Berenice. I actually like had that thought of that view that people have that I've been in San Antonio for the past 4 years. And Sarah possibly lives here, and it's like I've been a prisoner of a homeless shelter. All my family of origin abuses me, and I don't have money when I could have been spending time with who at one point was my best friend. In the meantime, as my family of origin speaking to Sarah every day. It was right. I want to make that obvious of myself. I'm introducing my friends, colleagues, and lovers to my family. That's how my family of origin thinks that they can get their jail sentence reduced or abuse. I'm gonna stay at a hotel tonight. Oh, I believe in local tourism because I grew up in a home that, for the most part, until it was deteriorated, even though it wasn't up to code. I grew up in a home where it was like lifestyle was practiced every day. So me saying I'll be back, I'm just gonna sit and cut them. I don't want the ladies cutting their own. I'm just gonna support this local business and my palate by eating somewhere else became like local tourism to oneself. Like some people don't even leave their homes often because they have everything. Excuse me. I think that's the problem with me not being financially stable right away when I voice to my friends, colleagues, and lovers that I need money. I think they think that they come from a culture of I'm just gonna get drunk tonight and see what I can find. I don't know shopping first. And it's the lifestyle that I want. Calidad de vida, according to the World Health Organization, is me doing activities and I don't do anything illegal. And even if I did, there are consequences to that behavior. It explains to immature parents everything. Oh, that was me packing up my lifestyle and my seriously my right to live to Gloria Nielsen to Ramon when I was a child. I think it was set up in Lorenzo that said that we have to only show them that this document existed. We died and went to jail. I don't understand how people don't respect private property. Like I went back to the laundry room over here for hoping my clothes wasn't there. I would expect that if I had left it there and I never took it out of the washer, someone would have set it aside at least. Ideally, just left it in the same washer. However, because it was a mistake. However, like even setting it aside, some people set it aside on a counter that at the same time, some people think it functions as like people leaving stuff behind that people can take, which makes it confusing for some people. But yeah, it's important for parents to provide for their children, no matter if like it was an unwanted pregnancy or not. It's like one becomes addicted to a person that's used to just like dating like whoever's drunk out there with the sober sex that it take a while for that person to mature and say like, oh, that's how dating is. What else? What else? What else? I just saw that video of Berenice unboxing a pin that I sold to her. Looking forward to making more and selling them. I haven't decided if for my hotel I want to sell just pieces that I have hand stitched or mass produced items. I haven't decided how I'm gonna approach the decor of the hotel because it's such a huge property. I know like I can use some of the designs that I have at least digitally to use them for rugs or patterns on fabric, for pillows, for chases. and that sort of thing. I had to stitch some more work. I can recreate it. I love that about myself. And I will most likely be using a lot of work like as wallpaper just so that I don't have to stitch that many large pieces. I want it to be exclusively my work. I'm not opposed, like if someone actually has recreated it or I practice with someone recreating it and it turns out to my liking, but even that makes me kind of uncomfortable. And I want to get working on that like immediately. I just need money and a safe, secure lifestyle to continue pursuing that. Like I was gathering all the knowledge, which I had to give away as a pitch, but that's like common knowledge. Everyone, for the most part, attends school. Even children in what some people consider third world countries draw and create art, and they don't go on fighting about it. So I'm not even upset. What I'm upset about is that in these past 4 years, I could have been already unveiling my property. It's like I feel like 4 years would be a good time, like for construction. I'm guessing. However, like I have to still work on the art that I want to stitch, find a design firm to help me with the architectural elements that I want, seek furniture that I want, seek a property, get permits. Permits are important. Even when one thinks they know it all, it's like one wants to know if the terrain will sink or not. One doesn't want construction. Whereas it'll be, there will be floods and that sort of thing. No one wants their pretty dress to get dirty. OMG, I'm going to delete so many videos. And I'm just checking my email inboxes to see if I've received donations. I was so proud of myself. I haven't turned into a thief. I haven't turned into a murderer. I haven't sucked dick, gotten drunk, and used drugs just to provide myself with a property that I will love because I wouldn't love that property if I pursued it that way. It's like I had really good sex with Jorge too, which it turns out to be that this is what it is, like an homage to that. And like I am a witness, people can tell, and a victim of abuse that is from an early age, being pushed in like the wrong directions because people, I witnessed them like going into prostitution as drugs, as drug addicts, and then years later they're like, I have the money, honey, and I want to build this property and it's an homage to us. And the guy was like disgusted with the woman. He's like, I'm so sorry, but you went on like to prostitute yourself and do drugs and get drunk, and it's not the lifestyle that you had. We could have like lived in an apartment provided by the government, and you could have just started selling art if you have been honest with me that you really needed money, or just I would like support you getting investments. And these women especially would be devastated. They're like, wow, I spent years, because it wasn't just like a day or two, doing what they weren't proud of just to get a man, because that's how they were explained later on. They're like, you have to forgive yourself because this was your family of origin that is pushing you in that direction, as if like that's the only way that you can get him back, and that sort of thing. So couples stopped seeing each other. People went to jail because those people would then report it. It's like, oh, you've been doing drugs, you got that money in ways that were illegal. So the boyfriend would end up reporting those women for having prostituted themselves and done drugs and gotten drunk and possibly stolen. So it was just very devastating for a lot of people. It's like it wasn't about the property, it was about the relationship. And that's what my family of origin does, pushes women into drugs, alcohol, theft, just to try to make themselves feel better about themselves. They're already, my parents are in their 80s. My aunts are in that age group too. And they're still trying to kill their children to go on vacation together as adults. Terrifying. It's terrifying. That's why I celebrate all my successes. I was said at a very young age, it's like, girl, anything that you do that isn't illegal, it's worth celebrating, because these people are trying to kill you and they won't stop. They just say like, I'm so sorry to God in their deathbed. And people say it's like the most disturbing thing to watch, because it's like you spent all your time trying to kill people, and now you're gonna go and die with a dumb excuse saying sorry to God. It's like you destroyed your own life. That's why I don't want to see my parents. It's like I don't want to see them like when they're about to die. They're just gonna say, I'm so sorry. People are saying like what, that they didn't accomplish killing you. It's like they don't regret trying to kill people. It's scary. opening the same video over and over. Anyways, I need money being gifted to me. I'm accepting donations through my PayPal accounts to my GoFundMe campaign in person if I trust you. I need lots of dollars to start with.
Water's fine. It doesn't have to be cold.
People say that in my childhood, they're like, watch how you're going to become addicted to people that are used to like the drugs and alcohol lifestyle. You're going to get proposed so many times. Even women. That's what I would say to Jorge in 2017. I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm getting proposed by women and I'm not interested. What else? 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 So many days to delete. When did I start? Possibly. Oh, check. Wasn't it 6 months ago? Cool. I wonder if Haven for Hope saved my nudes to prove in court that I'm a woman and I'm abused. But I kept thinking yesterday, like the image of someone saying you can't enter, you need to talk to security, and then like 6 men just coming out of the room looking into the screen where my file was up. Does it make me feel uncomfortable? I'm like, oh, that would have been like if they're very attractive, the majority of them, like a coincidence too. It's like I'm just imagining like if like I had friends, like that would have been their reaction if that's what they were looking at. I've said to Eric Garza some days, like, look at the news that I just took of myself and I don't have sex with him. So that's what I imagine it being. One has to assume that one's pictures are going to be shared with everyone. That's why also it's so easy for me to go on sharing pictures of myself on social media. It's like ideally it's not this situation that I want happening. However, I had people saying, I just got a picture of your lingerie and I just showed it to my significant other and said, "Isn't she so beautiful?" And then days later, I'm just like hanging out with everyone. I don't bring it up. I'm just like, that's like what was said to me in conversation, but I don't need to bring it up to the person. Like, didn't I look hot in that picture? That wasn't why I sent it. I'm just like, I'm feeling really good about myself. Usually, what I do that, or just as a tease, when it was like to my coworkers, it's like I'm here in underwear and like in an hour or two, you're gonna see me dressed. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, there was that video of me sleeping. And even for hope, totally unnecessary to own a hotel. One doesn't need to show that one knows everything down to sleeping, but whatever. I had already proved that I do domestic abilities in 2020 when I posted a picture of the carpet steamer that I own. And this just proves that I'm a victim of hate crime. It's like I don't need to show it in other ways. Some people in my family of origin said not everyone has power. Some people need to learn how to clean that rug by hand. This is what se inventaron. So that one doesn't use knives to kill them is what people say. It's like then there's less time of her having sex or texting her lovers. It's like we're gonna have. I imagine in 2019 already, possibly they said, wait until we ask her to clean her carpet by hand. Va a estar horas ahí y yo voy a estar clavándome el novio por cámara. That's how they still behave. It's so gross. It's like I am very proud of myself that I have a great sex life because I, unlike a lot of people, could have been like tormented by the ways that my family of origin approaches sex and just be disgusted by it all or be terrible at it. I choose like what to be good at and it's everything. What else? What else? What else? What else? OMG, so many videos that I need to delete. Oh, I was laughing last night as I was climbing the bunk bed that I slept in at Haven for Hope. How if I were talking to the people that I grew up around, they would use this opportunity to say, share with me your social media password. Yo te ayudo a borrar los videos. They don't ever do anything out of kindness. They're very selective on who they help, which is very creepy because for the most part, it turns out to be people that are either like blood relatives or people that they see as less than themselves. My sibling has a habit of doing that, of destroying single women in the town that I grew up in by her being like, I'm gonna take them used clothes from my kid to them, and then she does like a whole show of belittling them while giving them the clothes. And then goes on to say to everyone, I gave clothing to so and so. She's having such a hard time. Pobrecita de ella, and some people say ni tan pobrecita. She's happy. She's actually dating fulanito. He loves her. Her mom is helping her out too. She's just going through something too. Ugh, people will say it to her face like that. It's like people that belittle people always get told how disgusting they are to their face. At least in the community that I grew up in. I am not looking forward to breakfast at Haven for Philadelphia. I want to stay at a hotel. Oh, let me show it to you. For those that don't think that it's me posting, because that's what my family of origin does. They lie. In English or in Spanish? What quality of life? And then the excerpt that I share on Facebook about quality of life, according to who? Quality of life was defined as individuals' perception of their position in life in the context of the culture and value systems where they live and in relation to their goals, expectations, standards, and concerns. It is, of course, colored by physical health, psychological state, level of independence, social relationships, environmental factors, and personal beliefs. And interrupting, repeating this to say again, so I showed a picture of the steamer that I used to steam my carpet. That speaks to lifestyle and cleanliness, and I take care of myself, and I know skills, and I'm not embarrassed. Like, I've never been into the conversation of like someone treating me less than, at least in person, for me having said like I just clean my apartment. However, I know that there are men out there that they're like, I don't give her money because I'm saving money for that one that says like, honey, my nails can't get dirty. I want you to pay for everything. And some men die waiting for that woman to appear, and then they get blue balls for years because the one that was like dripping wet all over their dick clean once and told them about it, and they're like, yeah, that's not what I want. I think that's why I don't get into conversations with people why I don't have money. Back to this. On this subjective basis, a description of a person's quality of life should not reflect the opinion of health professionals or family members. The definition is not concerned with objective measurements of people's conditions or what they possess. So I did not go into any situations where Jorge would say I would have bought her a house, but she lives in an apartment, so I think she's less than. I'm just guessing. Berenice would have said, what is work to her? That woman hasn't ever worked a day in her life. Make her suffer. Let her become a construction worker so she's sweating and she knows what hard work is. I imagine. Sarah said, oh, she's too pretty. Let her die. Kayla says, I want to keep her kids. I'm more woman than her, but it's because she taught me how to be a woman, but I was teaching her how to be a woman, so I'm so confused. What else? What else? What else? That sort of thing. But who instigated all of those comments? My family of origin, by abusing me, by trying to violate my rights. So I won't even get upset if Berenice said she needs to become a construction worker. I heard all of my friends, all of my cousins' friends say that while I was growing up. Well, being coerced by my family of origin to mistreat my cousins. After some of those friends had even bought my cousin's work too, and had dinner and traveled and had made so many wonderful memories. However, they had my cousins ran out of money. What else? What else? What else? Back to me deleting the messages, the videos that I posted. What else? What else? What else? What else? So, in comparison with Evelyn Lorenzo, I believe Lorenzo Acevedo, I don't compare myself to anyone. Is that who Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo's hanging out with? Berenice, Kayla, and Sarah, people that I haven't introduced to Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo? That is one of the most disturbing sights that I would have seen if that happened. When she tries to become someone else. It's very disturbing. It's like I'm a better person than Arlene. Be my friend. Arlene's screaming that she's hungry online. Some people say I'm poor, so I'm just gonna be here as a witness and find out what I can find out, which is very dangerous. I don't suggest it to anyone. It's like if my sister tried to impersonate me, I just needed to report that to the FBI immediately and not become friends with my sibling just to try to find out what she's about, what she hates about me. What else? What else? What else? So many videos to delete. Well, I'm recording this. Hi, Glorianista. Hi, Ramon. If you're watching this, I exercise my right to freedom all the time. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so looking forward to stitching on velvet and to stitching on leather and a leather alternative that I'm excited about. Oh, I may seek a high quality manufacturer to recreate some of my patterns to go on leather for chairs, or maybe digitize the work. That would be cute. I don't talk to my parents and my siblings because they might find someone attractive in the community that I grew up in, and they're gonna be like, "Well, el hijo de so and so empezó a hacer construcción. Make sure that when you start your project, that he gets hired by the company that you select for construction." It's like that's not how life works. It's like they want to be involved in everything, but it's because they're picking who to save and who not to save. I don't play that game. That's what I'm talking about. And this is about the time that a lot of people are upset and they're like, we've used our voices too. She screams every day that she doesn't have money. She has a right to pursue her life, and she can't. And that's why we keep bringing up universal basic income and ways that people can better their lives. We have those talks with our friends, colleagues, and lovers, and our family members. We get along with those. And we want universal basic income right now to feel rewarded for like our efforts in the world. Like some people will see it that way. It's like we were closer to universal basic income back in 2017 when I was dancing a lot. It seems. And I had a job that I love because I love that lifestyle. There's so many good bars in La Cantera too, so it makes it easier to get out of Nordstrom and head over to a bar or to a restaurant before or after work. Usually before work, it was just me by myself. Or my breaks, like I would visit Starbucks with Berenice sometimes. That sort of thing. I would shop at Express on my lunch break, but Express is so easy to shop, like with very little time. I feel because the sizes I'm like consistent. So in an hour break, if I had already eaten, I would just head over to Express and shop there for that night. That's how burned out I was back then. It's like for that same night. That's why I was like making the sacrifice of using my lunch break for that. I don't like that. Someone's taking my homework this morning and I'm not done yet. Like the guard said I can stay at Haven for Hope after deleting the content that I recorded there. Said she'll check back my social media today. Like have a GoFundMe campaign and I feel like I need to explain myself to people and I'm trying to avoid like going crazy in isolation. I look so pretty there. Such a cute video. Your outfit too. I haven't visited the warehouse at Haven for in months. Like I didn't find anything new the last two times that I visited, so I haven't visited in a while. I wonder what I'll do the rest of the day. I don't have any money. So proud of myself that I haven't acquired a boyfriend at Haven for not that I've been attracted to anyone because I don't know. But if I had found someone attractive, I would have like at least tried. But I didn't find anyone attractive there. I don't find anyone attractive there. I accidentally like my own post. I hate this. I'm just gonna delete it anyways, but it's so weird. Where is it? Oh. So that I destroyed one of the largest organized crime, human trafficking. I can't even call it organization. It's just Retardlandia or Murderlandia back there in Aguada with a few associates in Tampa, New Jersey, possibly Spain. The odd person in Asia. People will say that va a llegar el día que se lo van a llevar enredadas. Since I was a childhood, that's why I don't even cry or even care, honestly. It's like they've been warned many times que se lo van a llevar enredadas. Except like these people need lifestyle, so to some, the police says that it's better to let them outside of jail because they would become a worse problem. They probably already have associates in jail that they would get close to, and then they would start planning murders other than starving people. So the police knows more about their patterns, their behaviors, their acquaintances than I do. I don't seek any of that. So that's why I don't go on to try to find out who went to jail or who didn't and that sort of thing. I'm very into myself and my own happiness, and those people are part of my happiness. You know, there was a problem deleting my video. Time to restart my phone. Oh, that too. It's like some of them are so dumb that they're trying to get to jail to see me. Some people say, you know how you could have become like a fan of Daddy Yankee. Some of them are fans of people. They're like fulanito el que tiene la cara toda tatuada que mató a dos en Corozal. They're like, that's the man that I want to meet, que me lleva a esa cárcel. Some of them get obsessed like that. Scary. I want coffee and I don't have any. I'm gonna shop at Nordstrom today. See if Sarah's there with her. Say I'll meet you at Element later at the St. Anthony Hotel at Thursday. Come hang out with me. Eat a Luna Rosa next week if she wants to. And then say like, hey, what's our next plan? I want to shop when I go out.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
She was so happy the day that I suggested we dance at Pigs. Now it's called. She's like, there's so much diversity. Remember when we used to just dance at Garden? Like, not exactly because we were at Pigs, but it wasn't my choice to dance at Pigs. That was a really fun night too. It's like Despacito was playing. And like several people were like, you look like a librarian. I'm like, I feel so hot today. I love this outfit. I'm with beautiful women and that sort of thing. But yeah, like because it was suggested by possibly her. There was a van there the day that she suggested it. I'm like, let's head back there, see what it is about. Like when there isn't a van there, and it was fun. What did we used to though? There was EDM being played at what's that bar? The one that has the cornhole. I was overdressed today, so I felt so I didn't dance there. What is it? What is it? It's Little Woodrow, something like that. Yeah. I one day because I had a situation where I lived like 40 minutes away from Nordstrom, and her home was closer to Garden than. I mean, it wasn't her from her home to Garden is the same distance as of like from the apartment that I lived in to Garden. So, but I was like, I didn't want to stay in Converse. Like once I'm in the mentality that I want to leave my home, I don't want to stay there. So I drove her to Little Woodrow's for a date. Went on and parked like near main event. Ate my Taco Bell and in my car. Did I change in my car that day too? Oh, I think I did that. Like I probably showered at home or at her home, and I said like whatever. Like I just don't want to be at home. So I drove her to her date, and then I just went on to eat something. I probably changed and put on makeup in my car. Then she texted me that she was done with her date. I picked her up, and then we headed over to dance at Garden. I was a mess back then, but like it was so worth it. That's why I don't complain. I have so many videos to delete. Oh wow. Macy's said it will close roughly 150 locations through 2026 as sales slip as it pivots to luxury at Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury. Where does one get that KitchenAid? Mixers that have been conditioned to save just to maintain balance and save Macy's if they don't want to close. What else? What else? What else? Anyone can get it through the KitchenAid website. I don't hide anything from anyone. What else? What else? What else? More videos to delete and more to record. I'm live right now. What else? What else? What else? What else? I wonder, Jayden and Keilany watching, they're like, ¿qué es esta pavera? She had like a few days. It's like, we haven't seen that. It's like, she's happy, or maybe they've noticed. Maybe I don't realize it. Anyways. Ooh, the Fiesta contest. Art contest at Haven for Hope is over. I wonder if they've selected a winner. Oh, there's the video that won't delete. of me eating breakfast at Haven for Hope. What? Yeah. I'm doing this from a hotel room right now. I shouldn't even be having to delete it. I want to get to the level where I say, oh my God, I'm at a lobby of a hotel and I need money right now because I don't have money, and that people start gifting me money immediately. Not that I foresee needing money once I become financially stable. However, I don't like being that person. That the person that helped me out and said, like, well, just hang out at the balcony. Then it's like, what happened? Did you not receive money? And I'm like, no. Yeah, heading back to Hope Haven for Hope. But thank you for letting me wait here. It's like one time I was at the airport and I received money and I ended up getting a reservation for a hotel. It was a few days ago at the St. Anthony Hotel. I really wanted to stay there after being said to Haven for Hope that I needed to leave until the next day. Speaking with the security person there, which I don't want to say. I was said to as a child, if you're ever in San Antonio, pick the St. Anthony. However, I don't have like the energy or the willingness to speak to any of those people anymore. It's like that was me trying in 2020, and then I felt bad to even bring it up. It's like I don't want to be talking to people because they have me San Lorenzo, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't have any of my actual money to give to me. So I don't want to be like, in this situation where I need money, can you give me money? It's like that was never my relationship with him. Yolanda may be throwing up to learn that my parents' home was infested with roaches. That Glorianisa said to me that things will get worse for me. That hindered my ability to seek emancipation. Like I was already like to beaten up emotionally. To even it's disturbing. It's like that was a but that should have been a motivator that possibly becomes a motivator for some people. But like I had been already speaking about me seeking emancipation since like the age of 10. So by the time, because I'm like I'm not in a rush to get married, so it's disturbing. Needed like one good friend back then, and I just didn't have that. OMG, I keep running into the same video of me like exiting Walgreens, crying that I couldn't afford to buy water that day. Posted that several times. And I keep opening it thinking it's a video that I recorded at Haven Photo. A video of me right in front of Una Rosa. If I weren't doing this, I would be possibly showing the perspective of look at my family of origin having invaded my privacy and saying this is how you look at Haven for Hope. And I would probably be hiding from the public, like showing it or seeking help. Like that's what they want to do. They would say we hire someone at Haven for Hope. We're paying someone to invade your privacy. Mira cómo te dieron. People get killed themselves over comments like that. It's what I witnessed in my childhood. That's why I'm not talking to them. I read earlier that Austin seems to be very hardworking compared to San Antonio. I like to be lazy. I'm not seeking the title of hardest working woman. What else? What else? What else? Oh, it was so inspiring to hear in 2016 that San Antonio has like one of the most amount of artists in the city. I'm like, this is where I want to stay for now. I'm not even remembering anything from my childhood. Like, wow. Not even remembering that as a child. I'm like, I want to live there. Someone take me now. Some people, I've said this before, they're like, maybe we should, but how are we going to deal with her? Being like 12 years old, us letting her walk around finding herself a boy to kiss my cousins, the Suarez Lorenzo. Would say that. They're like, if we could, if your mom wasn't so ignorant, they would say, we would just take you on a trip right now and just let you roam around the city and meet people. It's like we would just take you to a mall, maybe. It's like, we'll even make the hotel reservation. That's where it's gonna get weird. 12-year-old saying, like, here, play house. And they're like, okay, like, who's gonna stay in the kitchen? That's why the St. Anthony probably was but it's like someone needs to play the mom or the dad in the kitchen. And then so they're like, is that gonna damage our reputation or what? Or are we gonna like so good in front of our friends who are like trying to give this woman child a good experience? But like they just chalked it up to my mother being ignorant. They're like, if she wasn't ignorant, we would have like taken you there and let you like find somewhere or not find someone. They're like, it might take like a few times taking her there. Imagine her but that's the thing, like they were so gracious, so that explains like why I'm not desperate to date either, because they were like just having this conversation in my presence while I'm just listening. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just yeah, so they're like, imagine her like just in the mall, and we're like, okay, how did it go? And she's like, and they're like, well, what about boys? What about girls? So cute, one, but I just let it go. They would just say that. They would just say that. Who was gonna play the mom or the dad or the adult in the room? Or I could be in a room full of people. They're like, and they're children, so it's most likely that we could convince like the not a if she wants it. It's like they would say to me, it's like if we made it happen, you're probably gonna have to like be happy conformarte como uno o dos. because like they would say like we would probably talk to the parents and like we're just traveling and she just can your kid just hang out with or like what do we call her kid or cousin? I'm like your cousin, just say the truth that you're older than me and that sort of thing. But it didn't. But it was good. It was a good lesson in me waiting because they did bring up the it would take several trips of me just like shopping at a mall or just downtown and me not like finding people. And they're like, it's doable because they're like, a ti te llevan a fiestas patronales ya y te dicen, ok, regresa en una hora and you come back, ¿verdad? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So in my mind, my first experience was not, I mean, having sex was not going to be at the San Antonio Hotel, but it opened up like a world of possibilities at age 10, 12 or something like that. Si tu madre no fuera tan ignorante, te llevábamos con nosotros, is what they used to say. What else? What else? What else? What else? I used to ask Gloria Mirza, it's like, let's travel. And she's like, la mañana de San Francisco. Maybe when I have my own plane. That's what she used to say. And when I asked what happened to the plane idea, I'm scared that the plane could land on the house and like hurt everyone in the home. Like, but that was goals back then to have like her travel with me. Shock. Marie to meet people my age outside the community that I grew up in. OMG, I'm wearing the same t-shirt in a video that I just deleted. It's so good. What else? What else? What else? Or could I head over to continue deleting videos only? Me in front of the St. Anthony Hotel, so I'm watching right now. Oh, if I were to die of starvation, the people that I grew up around immediately would get jail. That's what it was. I've been said to. Especially if there's videos of me like being self-sufficient. Like how easy was it for me to get to the St. Anthony Hotel from Haven for Hope? It was just one bus ride. I took the 79 or 279 was like the downtown lineup time, so the number changed. However, it was just like that bus that stops near Travis Park. and the same cousins that were planning on taking me to have the experience of my life, they're probably upset at like people finding out that my family, that my parents and my siblings abuse me, that they're so embarrassed that they say ella nunca va a llegar a San Anthony that they even for hope, and people are like, why not? Like she can get an Uber, she can get a bus ride. Like I already looked the schedule and they're like, you don't understand. We're trying to stick to you that we're gonna kill her for shaming the family on social media saying that she doesn't have money. So we say it like that. We say ella no va a llegar a ese hotel. I heard growing. I heard not what was growing. What else? What else? What else? What else? So many videos that I need to delete. So many videos. I have an appointment that I rescheduled with the case manager from CHCS. I can't remember if it's today or Thursday. It's tomorrow. Was the Marriott River Center at the River Center a few years ago? I wonder if their parents would say, we let our 16-year-old do that all the time. It's like, let's just hang out. If you find someone you want to kiss, just let me know as long as it's consensual. I'll get your my favorite t-shirt from Walmart got a hole in it, so I threw it away. It was a good fit. Like this, what I'm wearing is from Walmart too, but like it was a slimmer fit. I'm not like a let's shop at Walmart fan. I'm more like, oh, I found this at Walmart. I have so many videos to delete. I deleted most, yeah, all of the videos from AR Blue Sky and Arlene Lorenzo Art. I'm about to delete the ones on Blue Sky Designs Co. The videos that I recorded at Haven for Hope because I've been asked to delete those. And I mean, I just had forgotten. And I'm trying not to become insane because I'm in total isolation. My parents and my siblings. Send this video to the FBI. Keep me poor so I don't even have anyone to talk to at a homeless shelter and be social because they want to see me as if I'm like 24/7 so they can steal my money so I can say, no, she can't have sex. She can't have a boyfriend. She can't have friends. We're trying to get her in a mental hospital for life so we don't have to worry about her and that sort of thing. So they want to make me look incompetent, so they keep me poor. And I record myself live, or I type, or I talk to people as a way to stay sane and as a way to, yeah, as a way to stay sane. So when security says you should delete the videos that you have posted here, I consider that and I say, well, I have no other place to stay. I had been posting about my whereabouts on social media a long time ago. I was under so much stress that I posted mine and Edgar's address on social media, and I'm so grateful that people are so respectful. And they know that it's my parents and my siblings trying to encourage, and some of my family of origin and their neighbors trying to encourage something bad to happen to myself, Jayden and Keilany, and even Edgar and Gabby during this situation. So I'm just so grateful for people like that respect us, Jayden, Keilany, myself, Edgar, and Gabby, and her kid, to just say like they're going through something. That's why she's like posting the addresses on social media. Even if she did, we might not even like want to do anything back to them. But like this is even unfair. So unfair to her the way that she gets treated that it just eliminates any like thread of people having maybe said like if I knew where she lived I would go and have a talk with her. That sort of thing. I want to be stitching and making bows for Kaylani right now. I have such a connection to these some of these women, and they don't even know it. From when I was Blue Sky Designs going, some of them I've heard about before. This is where I'd rather be right now at Town Place Suites at the Rim. There's an Old Navy there too. And a Torchies. I haven't been to Torchies in a while. Don't be surprised, is what people said to me in my childhood. If the friend that dies while you were being trafficked and starved had been sexting with your lovers or your ex husband, I swear I don't go on seeking any information. It's like my family of origin will try to do anything to destroy me. So, like, even if that had happened, I would be like, I didn't cause that. It's like my family of origin trying to cause drama to say, well, maybe she was a better woman than you. Maybe you should kill yourself. And that sort of thing is just disturbing. Disturbing. Oh, I want to shop at Target. And I want to get myself an outfit. This is cute. Oh, I need to pin. Again, part of my self-care routine. Well, I don't have money, which I'll probably continue doing, so it would be easy. Just as easy when I have money to just pin an outfit that I bought for myself. I don't even complain about my hair getting that long. Like I think like it's a little past like the length that I wanted. My family of origin compares me to Jayden and and how there's a picture of us in our childhood where my hair was healthy and it was cut regularly and hers wasn't. So they're probably using that as strategy to kill me and get people to hate me. It's like I didn't select my haircuts being done at that age. Like I was taken care of by Gloria and her son. Does that create like a weird feeling for teenage and ladies? Or she's like, whatever, my hair wasn't cut early because my mom had that tradition that hair in a girl shouldn't be cut until the age of 5, or like, or let's see how long we can get and that sort of thing. I want to book an appointment to have my hair cut with Chelsea, have it styled and colored. I kind of want to go back to the ombre look occasionally since I was a blonde as a child. And even the men that I've dated are probably still saying, oh my god, the man for her is out there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, my battery needs to. My computer needs to be plugged in too. I get some food. Oh, I didn't get to shower even for Hope this morning. I'm so upset. Like I was heading towards like that one shower that always has running water. It's not the kind that one has to push a button. Water comes out occasionally, and it's always cold. So there's one that has the hose with the shower nozzle. Is that what it's called? I can't remember right now. So I get in that shower most of the times, and it was about to be occupied when I headed into the restroom. Like I am hungry. I have to pick a need. What's my biggest need before, like after showering? If I can't shower, I said, well, I have to eat. So I just changed and I said I'll shower later. However, it makes me feel uncomfortable. That's why I want to stay at a hotel. I hate being at a homeless shelter. Like I had heard that before that they're so dumb that they like offer like cold water or let like their cousin do the plumbing as a favor, and then like I've heard people say if you just flush all the toilets and the water come home, like ew, that's wasting water. I can't bring myself to do that. So that's what people do. It's like people, that's why it's so important that one gets like really good quality services because they think they're doing people a service of treating homeless people less than. Bill Grady probably has friends that tell him, like, if you even give them everything that they need, we will kill you. I've heard like some founders of homeless shelters saying we're doing the best that we can because if we treat them equally, like we could get hurt, is what we think. But I would never like treat anyone less than. So people waste water just to get hot water because they want the hot water. So I just see it as like having it been such a waste of time of not providing good plumbing in the first place if people are just doing that to get hot water. One would say in my childhood, I heard people saying that if one just compared the cost of how many disposable toothbrushes a homeless shelter gives out to people daily, because when I was staying at the courtyard, I would ask for one every day. I would store my purse like I'm entering restaurants with my belongings. I am not reusing that toothbrush. It's like it would be easier, most effective to have individual apartments for people if one just looks at the cost of toothbrushes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I'm very hopeful for my hotel getting built soon because I've been said to already in my childhood that I can catch up at any time to any money that I haven't acquired by someone just saying like here's this amount of money so that you can use it however you want. However, if we looked into the cost of the hotel that you want to build in Aguada, Puerto Rico, of the home that you want to build in San Antonio, of the hotel that you want to build in San Antonio, so people don't know which one is your home. This is how much money you need and a little extra. Here's the money and go ahead and do that. That's what I'm expecting to happen. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm about to see where to plug in my computer and my phone since the outlet that's available here, Center Market, is currently occupied. The table near it is occupied. I have videos that I need to delete from my social media because I've been staying at Haven for Hope, and to continue staying there, I have to delete it. Whatever footage I took at Haven for Hope for safety reasons is what I've been set to. And again, I'm socially isolated, so that's how I excuse myself having like forgotten about not recording, or maybe it wasn't even in the documents that I signed. And I shouldn't be a Haven for Hope anyway. So if I get kicked out, I'm just gonna be screaming on the internet and saying, "Look at how abusive my family of origin is. I need money. Someone please give me money. I want to stay in San Antonio." I'm so behind on my goals, but Anissa knows that. It's like I've been trying to build a home for myself for many years, and I'm not financially stable. Ill thought. Like, that's what this has resorted to me. I hate this. It's like, this is my family of origins lifestyle, not mine. They're always playing the blaming game. I don't do that. I seek therapy. I have a family violence prevention services. Speaking to someone every week. I completely ignored my family of origin. I don't even speak to this person. I haven't spoken to Jayden and in more than 3 years. I don't have any intention of speaking with her. She is a accomplice in having, like, my cousin dying of starvation, and I consider her a murderer just for the fact that she was trying to